Test, 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 test. All right, I think the mic's okay over there. We've got that desktop off. All right, everybody, we'll get things going here. Thank you for joining. Oh, that's where the weird shadow's coming from. Wait, why is that? He's repositioning the game to hit the spaces it needs to hit. Yeah, we don't need these. I don't think they have anything to do with anything. I think we're just part of the set. Right?
Oh, no, I'm not done with the instructions yet.
Alright. Alright, well, welcome, people. Yeah, today we're just kind of a game we talked about, last time. It's called Bird Brain. And ta-da! It's kind of a nerdy game, like a Hungry Hippos type of thing, except for a little bit different mechanic to it. So,
like if Hungry Hippos met Uno.
Yeah, that's probably the way to go about it.
We are going to be having that much fun today.
Yeah. Also trying a different location, so I'm just going to kind of go through, get things going. Rules. Players take turns spinning the Selecto wheel, going clockwise. So the Selecto wheel is the thing that's underneath here. There's a, kind of like King Law, it's a thing here. Within that wheel, so you spin the thing, and the player is allowed to lift any one bird that they want. Doesn't matter which bird, but like that. And that would say, call it the number or the instructions so all can hear. Numbers are read facing towards the center well. So for like 6 and 9s and whatnot. So that is a 3. All players at the same time try to be the first one to toss the proper number card as called in the window. Players continue to toss cards in numerical order going up as like 2, 3, 4, etc. until 10 goes in the well, which ends the gameplay. So your goal is to get rid of all of your cards before anybody else. Just kind of like how Uno does its thing. There are cards that have various instructions in them, like reverse, or I think it's mostly just reverse.
So at the beginning of the game, you are meant to have all your number cards, 1 bird card. You'll take the other 3 bird cards, because you'll have 4, and they sit in front of you. And you'll have 1 reverse card.
Yeah. And then again, as it continues to go, that's all fine there. You can only discard 1 card at a time. So fast enough to make continue to, you gotta pull it out of your hand and put a new one in there every single time. The kind of couple examples of play. Pulls a 3. Call out a 3. Somebody throws a 3, 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, and then that's the end. Cards must be discarded into the well. If a card fails to go completely in, it cannot be counted. So that is kind of there. When all play is stopped, all the cards in the well are removed and are out of the game. The next player to start now closes all the windows, spins the wheel, and lifts a bird to start the next consequence. At any point in time, you may play a reverse card to just make it go the other direction. If you make a mistake, or a kind of bird brain, the mistake has been made if 2 or more cards of the same number go to the well, or if a card has been played which is not in the proper numerical sequence, or if a card is not, a card is played which is not the proper card, or if it's in the well, number side down. So if you throw a card in, it goes down there. We've got drums playing with the cockapoo downstairs, or upstairs here. So, they... I'm trying to figure out, do you know what those cards there, the bird cards?
I'm not really sure. I believe that once you get rid of all your cards, you throw your bird card in and you've won that round. and then once you've gotten rid of all 4, you're like the ultimate winner, I think.
Yeah, I'm reading. I'm just trying to skip to the bird card thing. Discarding bird cards. When starting, instructions are any card, any even card, or any odd card. A bird card may be discarded if it has been tossed first before any other number. This stops further play. So that's
Basically, you just stop everything and you have to spin again.
yes, that's the use of a bird card. So the goal is to get rid of all your cards before everybody else. So that is the premise of the game. We'll kind of play it through here. This is one of those, it's in a little bit rougher shape, but came with all the tails kind of broken off, glued them back on, and kind of fixed some of the pieces. One of those $5 resale shop dealios. We should probably make sure we have it was sold as complete. It just technically is missing a little tiny piece right there. So there's reverse cards. We all have a bird card out, right?
So you should have 3 bird cards on the table in front of you and 1 in your hand.
You only have 1 in your hand at any point in time. Right. Okay. So yeah, we'll just kind of play through a little bit here. It is for 2 to 4 players. And yeah, bird brain. So we'll start here. The spinner's not as great as I really wish it would be.
Yeah, I tried to clean it up a little bit, but it still needs a little bit of work.
I'm going to say 2. Nope. Just trying to find my cards.
I don't know if I can skip you or not.
No, you literally just go and you put your cards in as fast as possible. So that's the whole purpose of it. So that's all the cards used through. We put it back down. You do your spinnies. Organizing your cards would be an important piece. Then you want to center it.
Alright, I'm going to choose...
You gotta pick a bird.
I know.
Oh.
I have to pick a bird.
Oh, you're trying to set your cards all up. I see what's going on. I see what's going on.
3.
What? Oh, yep. There you go. So that is there. And throw a thing through. It gets a little bit dicier when you don't have a lot of cards. That's what happens when we spin it the other direction. That direction is the correct move. So, in card!
I don't know what I do now.
Wait,
All I have is
I
a
can
bird
do
and a
this,
reverse.
and I can do this, and I can do this. Technically, you could throw your reverse card on there if you really wanted. Right?
We weren't very good with the instructions.
That was the instructions. So then you basically
thing.
are spinning it until there's an any card thing that comes up. And then that goes on there.
So how do we know who won? Because we both have our birds.
We would have continued to spin until there was a card. And then we would have thrown that in. So that is the thing. Game that appears to be probably more fun with 4 players. But, yeah. So that is, I gotta separate cards out, don't I? Here are all these.
Thank you.
Here are all these. And here are all these. Yes, yeah, we didn't really talk. Game made in 1966.
Milton Bradley under special licensing, I
Oh,
believe
yeah?
I read. Yeah. So that was interesting.
I wonder to what extent the birds broke on the original version of this because of maybe violent child play.
That could be. It could also be it doesn't fit in the box very well.
It does not. It is weird.
I think you're supposed to remove the birds each time.
I just don't know how that operates. So you kind of you only have kind of a set of 1 through 10 there. That's kind of weird. So we could make the game go longer, Nicole, by both taking 2 sets. Just make sure we have full things on all of our sets. And then we have like 1 through 10 and 1 through 10 again, which would stop that weird thing there. So we shall see. Let's see if this makes the game operationally more interesting. Otherwise, it's yet again another game that appears to be very fast to play.
I'm not entirely convinced we played it 100% correctly, but
As I read the instructions, that is how we played it. So, the main thing is that last piece where we did reverse card stuff was like, yeah. The reverse cards can be used in either setup, and you only use your bird cards on the any or any even and odds. Otherwise, that's the same thing. So.
and set up in a realistic fashion here.
Oh, you're gonna do the on the table setup.
I don't know. I'm just trying it out, and we'll see. I don't generally enjoy like fast slap kind of games. They like stress me out.
Yeah, otherwise, I'm holding a lot of cards in at the same time, so I could see that being a weakness as well.
We'll see.
I like
This way, I
this.
think I'm gonna have to.
Slap the heck out of the table.
Yeah. I don't.
I'll also do it so we both have the same mechanic we need to kind
You
of
don't have to.
follow.
We gotta figure out the best way to play the game, I think.
Slide her all down. Nicole's significantly less, or more like organized than I am. I'm just kind of like, whatever, the cards.
Move mine over.
They're all there.
Okay.
And then we both need birds. So we both have 2 birds, and where's the thing? So you can spin this way, but spin that direction because it goes better. Slightly, and then you gotta kind of center it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go.
Any card! Ah, bird brain, I lose. But you won, so I take this back out, and you got your card spent.
Okay.
So,
So then I can add another.
that is the
Did I
thing.
add the right color? No.
It doesn't matter, right?
Well, yeah, because if it's blue, I gotta.
I have mine. It's the same setup, so just burning
Well,
through.
how else am I gonna know if I win?
You got to get rid of all of your bird cards. I
Yeah,
have bird cards.
but if it's, I'm keeping track of
Okay.
what color. Okay.
That works.
All right.
There's a spin, and a fun strategy appears to make it so that way the person closest can't see the number. 5. Oh.
Yeah. Right? No.
The bird card
Wait.
doesn't matter.
And then.
Technically, some
And
of those
then-
don't count. But they're not in, so they're
Ah.
yeah. Technically, when you go up to 10, then that's the end of it.
I use my reverse.
But you gotta be used prior to 10.
That's
so
yours.
you're good. So yeah, this is the game. As Nicole alluded to, not really her style of game, because sometimes you get a bit like, oh no, what's going on? And then
Yeah.
panic since
I'm definitely more of a thinker,
yeah.
and if I don't have time to process, it's just a bad time. Just a bad time for me.
Like that, we got all sorts of other games we can also try that we.
We haven't
picked up.
determined a winner,
Oh,
sir.
we're just restarting from scratch.
I mean, these were just us trying to figure it out. I feel like. I know you're going to win. And that I will not. But,
These would be one game I win, right?
yes. And it's not even a game you can really cheat at, so. Okay.
Okay. So technically, you have one bird already caught. So. And 3. Go. Alright. Your cards are all used. We flip this back over.
I'm just gonna.
Reorganize your stuff.
Okay.
Alright. Spinny. Gotta center it.
Center in. And. John's got the cards in his hand like he's like, I'm ready. Ready, bro. 1.
Oh, I'll take that out. Play for this one. This and this. Oh, when he fell upside down, I'll take them out. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know. I'm
She's
so
weirdly into it. It's
stressed. Okay.
Oh, reverse.
I
4,
don't-
3, 2.
1.
Alright.
I have a 1, a 6, and a 7.
You also have birds and reverses.
I know, but I can only use the bird when any card, and
Yep.
not really understanding where to use the reverse, just anywhere I want.
Anytime it's not on a 1 or a 10.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
Dang.
Card back
Wait, who got there first? Me. Take your card back out.
I think that's it. We can't go any further.
Okay. Oh my god.
And
So stressed. I got like 2 birds and a 1.
yeah. So yours or mine?
What's your spin?
Oh.
Huh.
Basically, all of your stuff can only be played with any card. So. Yeah! 9 or 10. Okay, I can do this, and then I can do this. Ta-da! Alright. We'll get there. Flip it back.
Alright.
Set up.
Okay.
You don't want it. Don't do that one.
What are you talking about? Like you can see under it?
I can't see
You
under it.
can't. Stop. Bro. I got like my hand ready like do.
Oh. That doesn't count. Get that
What
one
do you mean
back
that
out.
doesn't count?
I got my one.
Leave. Also, you could have kept going.
Oh, I could have. Oh well.
Too bad.
Too bad for me. I just focused on making sure Nicole can't use her cards.
Like a good husband would.
All right.
Beat you up. Okay.
Oh. Right, I got one of them. End of hand. All right. Oh, airplane. Alright, then we can do it on that one.
Okay. Alright.
Get rid of all of mine. Can't see it. No. Okay. Let's see if there's a slow point in this game. Nothing.
Okay.
Bummer. Okay.
I can only play with any card. Okay.
It gets spinny when you really kind of have the right angle. I guess this is technically a spinner game too.
I mean,
Wow. I have one card left. Cha 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 cha.
I just have to be so much faster than you.
Let's look at my card. Oh, you got yours in there.
Well, it's also any odd card.
That counts.
Oh.
All right, you're up. Single card left. Who can do it? Ten.
Or like the one in front of you. Oh!
Came close that time.
Josh won.
It was like, what, 9-2 now? Is that how that works?
Something like that.
Yeah. So we were keeping track of it for a while, and then I was going so embarrassingly bad at games that I just stopped.
Well, for continuity purposes, I have a chalkboard coming so we can keep track again.
Ah, good times.
But we won't see that until next week.
Yeah.
So
But
maybe
yeah,
we'll start
technically we
keeping
should have
track
probably played through the rest of these.
yeah, well,
But that was getting tedious there.
it was. It's a fun game.
Yeah, but like, again, you have a bunch of kids, or you 4-player that.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe that's more of a destructive, angry game.
I think so. I also feel like, I don't know, when it gets heated, you can definitely break the tails by like slamming on them like, go! So I can see that. I definitely think it was broken because it was stored in the box.
Weirdly.
Yeah, the lid doesn't fit on with the birds attached in any way, shape, or form. Like, no matter what position you have them in. It just doesn't close. So anything put on top of the box is going to break the birds.
Bird brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, resale shop that we got this at, we found it like in the back by a bunch of like old doors.
It's the same thing we got last time. So this is the last one of those. No, wait, there's one more from that shop, I think. That weird.
Well, we got Jan Murray's and House Party.
Yeah, so this was from Mesa. 100%.
I thought it was from Bulldogs.
Nope. The Bulldogs one is the Avante game, Jan Murray's and House Party.
Okay.
And then this one and that weird box of green, the old game that was revamped, that was there. And then we kind of made a killing off of, did we, like, this last weekend when we went to...
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Baraboo.
Yeah, was that Baraboo or was that Sauk City?
Yeah, that was Baraboo.
Okay. Well, anyway, we went to a nice little place, Main Street, Baraboo, Wisconsin, and they had just a stack of a rack of board games, and they were like, they're all $2 unless they're marked.
Yeah.
Well, all the ones we had were marked, and I thought we were going to spend like $60. We went to the register, and our total with tax was like $17. Yeah. And as she was like ringing them up, I'm like looking at the total, and I just give Josh a side eye, and I was like, shut your mouth. Right? Because, you know, sometimes people, they see like, oh, that's lower than I thought, and they'll be like, I think you're charging me not enough. And then they charge you, and I'm just like, don't you do it, bro. This is a good deal. So half of those games were like less than $1. Yeah.
And I think the big thing with that, it looks like somebody had a garage sale and then just took all the rest of the games to this antique shop. Because there were a couple of them that had a different type of marker on them. But, yeah. So this is kind of the other thing that we've done. Let's see if I can get that. Oh, God, that's extremely tight. So we kind of reorganized to set up a game room, but we also now have a closet full of games, and then a whole big setup of the games that we have yet to play. What was the other weird thing we got? Apparently back in the day, like you could get like weird custom-made Monopoly floor mats. We are not the Gennatis, but
I bought their floor mat for 50 cents. You're darn right I did.
Yeah, so...
I figured we could hang them on the wall or use them as, like, dice mats. Because the sound of, like, die hitting the table is kind of loud sometimes.
Awful. Straight up awful.
So, yep. But yeah, 50 cents, I'm not going to turn that down. And, like, honest question, do any of you even remember what half the spaces on Monopoly were named anyway?
Yeah, we had kind of a little bit of a section of that where it was like...
Yeah, it was like, I think those are actual spots. And then we got in the car and I was like, no, they're not.
Yeah, so these are definitely unnecessary.
Yeah, I'm unsure what those are for. We also don't have the white one.
Yeah, I think these are just added because it was just a thing.
Yeah.
Boxes were in real bad shape. But again, it's kind of what you get when you go to a resale shop instead of an antique store. But... And they do show all sorts of happiness there.
I know.
Layers.
I mean, my adrenaline is up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think it's a good game. Yeah. You can definitely see kind of the profile here. Like, there's no way to... You probably can't see it. There's no way to store these where, like, the tail is not sticking out of the box.
Some way, shape,
or like their nose. It's like right on that line, you know? So the lid just doesn't sit on there great. And that's probably how they all got broke in the first place.
Yeah. Thing.
But yeah. Fun game.
Probably more action-related game compared to anything else we've played. I guess we can dibble-dabble in something else. Nicole, what else do you want to try playing on our set here?
Yeah, I'm not sure. What time are we at?
Half hour.
6 something. Yeah, we could literally play anything else.
Okay.
Dealer's choice.
I don't really want to bust the Raggedy Andy game out yet.
Oh, that's a good find. We found a Raggedy Ann game. Super old. We'll probably be playing that like next week or something.
We could do hide and seek. Or do we want to make
We don't have all the pieces for that yet. We gotta buy the little people.
Oh, that's right, because they gave us pegs instead.
Yeah.
Let's see, because the Super Spy game we haven't tested.
Right.
Careers was supposed to be completed. Let's do careers. Because that's one. That's more of a longer play game, I think. It's kind of another one of those wicked glares. Alright, that comes through better. Sorry about the. Oh, it wasn't glare on the burgundy because
It's so old.
it was just not board based. So.
Well, it probably wasn't laminated or whatever.
We'll see what it looks like. We got natural light from the outside there.
Yeah, I also, next week we'll have professional lighting. I've got some coming. So, that'll be good.
Yeah. So, the story with careers is we kind of remade this game repeatedly, over and over and over and over again. Very similar to Public Assistance, except different. And so they made it kind of in multiple phases where they were updating the careers that you could have within the game. You get your own instruction manual, I guess.
That's weird.
It's weird. I don't know what's this appears to be a much more complicated game. We've never played careers before. I believe. Just gonna take a quick gander through instructions. It's like a 42-page instruction manual.
Glad you picked a long play one.
Yeah, you know. I do appreciate like the careers that are in this one appear to be uranium prospecting and going to sea and politics. This must be.
I'm still trying to figure out how to play the game.
I was gonna say. The number of fame, happiness. Oh, that is a much more detailed game.
I know. This one's almost one we should play through.
Yeah, we should probably set this one aside. If anybody has played Careers before and has ideas and stuff, we will not bust that out here.
So, TDD later date will be fun.
Yeah, let's just do this one. Because this is just dumb easy, right? Okay.
Casino bingo!
It is literally bingo. Yeah, so this is what it was marked at, but apparently that didn't count. So this game, trying to figure out dates on that.
Is it on the inside with the instructions?
Oh, yep, there are instructions there. Yeah, this is 1978. Object of the game is to win the most chips. That's basically it. It is bingo.
Trigger warning gambling, I guess.
There's all sorts of stacked sets up here. You have multiple on you.
No.
Yeah.
Just one.
He's got the one. You got two in there.
I got two, just one. Oh, I do.
No, you just could like separate the set. That's what I was trying to get you to do. Here, I'll put this back
Doesn't make any sense. Okay.
So there's all sorts of cards. I guess we could pick the cards. We can just leave the cards that are in there too. It really doesn't matter. Same stuff.
Alright, do we know the numbering bit of this?
The numbering bit? I think we need to put all the orange boys into there.
Oh, got it.
So, we'll kind
So
of
the white ones are
the winning chips.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're just supposed to win the most chips.
How do you win the chips?
All players ante the number of chips called for into each pot. Yep. You put the 40 white bedding chips, 40 white pegs, and 15 red pegs. Those are all things. This is a more complicated version of bingo than I've ever seen. Anyway, so all players put whatever. You gotta like figure out the amount of chips that are supposed to go in. I don't know what we can do about that if we spin a thing and then say like whatever the number is on there minus like I don't know. You just pull something out of like I, because those should be like between 15 and 30.
Right.
So.
No, I understand that. I just don't understand the betting aspect.
It's whenever you finish off, I think you get
The chip.
the chip. So the boards are actually a little bit interesting because they've got kind of peg holes as well as things. So you can spin it and get an 8, or you can spin it and get a 5, and so the 5 would go here with the pegs, and the 8 would go white with this here. So the betting chips are
Just the white ones?
just the white ones, they don't go on anything. So these pegs here are for kind of marking your board. And then
It's a lot of little pieces
125 little chips is what it's saying.
to sort out. So patience
Yeah.
with us while we set up. But yeah, it's an interesting little way to do it.
So I see. These are how you can bet.
Right.
So I'm gonna
Because the
say
instructions not like.
yeah, it kind of gets there, but go when you have one full square with 5 pegs, which is this thing here. Square with 5 pegs, then you get the ante out of that, or you can bet in other things.
Is there like a certain time that you can bet?
Yeah, I think you just kind of bet accordingly. Just kind of take a look.
This game is so complete that it came with the little, like the things that the
Wasn't
coins
fully
came
punched.
off of. That's cool.
Also the bag there.
Okay, I should probably turn this around so y'all can see it. Okay. Sweet. How many chips do we start out
I'll
with?
get 40. I can separate that.
Okay.
Stick this one in here. Got a few more greens. A few more reds.
I've been putting the bees in the discard pile.
Oh, the blues here.
Yeah.
This is this. I can call it good.
But yeah, so it's a fun little time going out to the little resale shops and stuff. Soon it'll be garage sale season. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
We can just each get our own sets for those, I guess. And call
Yeah, I
it
was
good.
gonna say, like, they're
Unpunched.
unpunched. I don't know why. There seems to be, like, less red ones
Yes.
than the white.
Because the red ones go in the white hole, and the white ones go in the outside holes. That's the difference. So there should be less reds than whites, but that does appear to be missing a strip of reds.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think we're missing a strip of red because we only put them in.
Not complete. But
Not
I need to
complete.
get my $2 back.
Well, it's also, we got 5 of the white.
Is that
Ones.
so we each get one of those. I'm just going to pull 20 and there. Alright, just kind of parsing out all the chips and whatnot that we get for.
And I'm just plucking some pegs. The weather here has not been super great the past couple of days. Like all rainy and cold outside. Kind of a bummer.
It has stopped all of our usual walks.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll stop soon, like for this weekend or something. That would be cool. Gonna go have lunch with Josh's parents on Sunday. And that'll be fun. I had suggested Country Kitchen thinking that it was buffet Country Kitchen, but it's breakfast restaurant Country Kitchen. So
We'll go someplace else. Not like we need to go to a buffet, but weird, weird things.
at least eggs are there. I don't know. They have like hamburgers and stuff too, but whatever.
Local restaurant called that, basically.
I think it's still a chain. But I was thinking Country Kitchen as like buffet, because there's another chain that's like Country Kitchen, but it's not Country Kitchen. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah.
Ponderosa.
I don't know what it is. It's
Country Kitchen.
I don't think it's Country Kitchen.
Okay. So
But whatever.
okay. So then we get to bet if we want, and we can go either direction. We can just divvy our things up, or we can bet whatever we want to bet in our things. Like, so kind of as they go. As we roll numbers, you can put white pegs on the outside and a red peg in the middle. A square is all 5. And oh, actually the antes are like this. So you put the 2, you just follow the things in there.
Okay.
3, 1, 2, 2.
And 2. Okay.
Cool. So yeah, as you accomplish these things here,
Which the goals are 1 square full,
Yep.
2 squares full, 2 reds in a row, so like 2 centers, 3 reds in a row, 3 the centers, and 4 reds in the row. And then they're each like you win the pot kind of things. So that's cool. And then yeah, essentially you spin this. I don't know what we do with wild.
just gonna pick one.
Okay. But essentially, so you spin this and it'll be like G, and then you dig around in there and pick out a little number chip. So this one's 22. So it'll be G 22 for that.
Yeah.
And that's how that works.
I'm just gonna pull some of my things off so that way.
You're ready to go. Let you guys watch. Okay.
So I can have mine on the other side as well, so that way we're kind of visible.
Yeah. I don't think they can see the bottom row of mine, but that's
It's
cool.
all good. But yeah, comes with a whole bunch of different boards. Can be played by up to 4 people because there are a bunch of plastic pieces there. Yeah. So that's there. That's 30 white chips there. You basically are the one who wins if you have white chips and your opponents do not. That's it.
That makes sense. So Josh won the last game we played, so he gets to do first spin. So we got wild.
You also, I think we both get to go, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. We both chose the red one.
Yeah.
Okay, so my turn. N. N10.
Do I have an N10? I do have a 10. It's a white one.
This is
Yeah.
kind of. Oh, I do too. I was gonna say it's kind of hard to look at with all the little numbers on there. So B.
B17.
17.
Kind of like a bingo, except not. Do I have
so.
I do have a 17.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, another Skinner game.
4. So, 4. Ooh, I got a middle one.
Oh, I haven't even been paying attention to whether or not those 10.
I got excited for a second because I got 2 reds, but they have to be in a row.
Yeah.
So, Josh's spin.
Let's pull the N23.
Ooh.
Yeah, the first time these have been punched into anything.
Oh. 15.
That's a white one. More evolved version of bingo. 18.
18.
I do have an 18
Oh,
there.
that one too. I was gonna say, I don't think there's one that I haven't had yet.
So far, no.
B. 9. B9.
I do have a 9 there.
I have a 9, yes I do.
Also doing a B2.
B2. Do I have a 2?
I do not.
I do.
It's a red 2. Ta-da. And so we should probably set parameters, like 2 in a row, 2 in a row, 2 in a row. So like this
Yeah, they're
is
gonna
not
be
2 in a row.
Oh, you don't want to do diagonals?
I don't. Well, like 2 in a row is a full diagonal. I think is the better.
Ah.
It's your call, unless you want to go diagonal as a thing. Like
I don't know. We don't know how hard it is to get a diagonal, so I feel like you should be able to get 2 in a row.
Okay, so that is 2 in a row, and then that gets me.
Because the lid of the box didn't specify, correct?
It did not specify anything about that.
Okay, so Josh got his 2 in a row. I just spun O. 22.
So I have a 22 in there. Ooh,
Ooh, I got a red one.
I have a red one as well. This was 1978. There's a N20.
Oh, that was my free spot.
Oh, that's a bummer. It's okay. I actually had one that I didn't get at all. So N20. So now
I should have chose my free spot in either G or I, because we haven't spun one of those yet.
got one eye.
What?
Well, except my free spot was an eye.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Smart.
There
There you
G, alright. G12.
I do have one of those.
Do I? Oh, I have 12 too. B.
14.
Oh, I got another red one.
You have a bunch of red ones together yet, or no?
No,
No.
they're all spread out. Wild.
Technically, you can get a 3 in a row if you want.
What do you mean I get a 3?
Go green 14.
Oh!
Yeah.
3 in a row.
So, I'm going to put mine. I don't know where I'm going to put mine. I'm not sure if that's a good move, but put mine in
I
01.
don't know. I just need G15 and then I'll have 5 in a row.
Yes. Then you get your other things. I just spun that one. So,
I spun it.
you see? Doesn't matter.
N.
And 3.
A little white one.
But yeah, like I don't know what else we're up to this summer. We got a bunch of parks that we're gonna go to.
Start hiking again. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, garden
We found
goods
some, like,
put into place here
weird-
soon.
Yeah. We found some like weird hiking spots.
Yeah, last
Last
year,
year.
what was it, Phil's Woods?
Yeah, that was super weird.
You basically walk around, end up in a cornfield, and then there's a bench up there. Felt really serial killer-esque.
B1.
B1. I'd go with B1 in there. And 24.
Got another red one.
There you go.
Alright, I got 2 in a row.
Yeah, too bad. Already did. You're up.
G. 22.
I do have that one.
Um,
But yeah, no, one of the other weird ones, the Vermont fishery, that was kind of a weird kind of situation. It's like basically a mud pit by a drained lake, river.
yeah, we live in the part of Wisconsin that's just like all swamps.
Yeah. 14.
Oh! That was my free one! Oh my god, I have the worst choice.
Did you do both free ones so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, long-term benefits.
And 18?
18. I don't have one of those.
Okay.
Nope, I do. Never mind. It's in the red thing. Bam. Keep on missing the fact that I'm like looking at the white ones and be like, I don't have these. I5.
Got that.
I almost wonder if all the numbers are actually in there, because, you know. Oh,
Wild.
you can do your thing and do your thing.
G15, I got 5 in a row, which means I get this.
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess you do blow through these white ones real
kind of
fast.
quick, yeah.
Alright. Oh! Really would like a 9. 12. Oh, 12.
One thing I will say, I wish they had like little cups for your pegs.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be kind of nice. G. 10. G10.
Oh, that's a red one. Alright.
I think the only 2 pots that are left is 2 squarefuls and 1 squareful.
B15.
Got that.
There, that's right there. Not very helpful. Alright. Oh, I just got 1 squareful.
Oh, ding dang, man.
Yeah, take it. Right now, I think we've generally just re-upped the amount of coins. Like, I think you got 10 back so far.
I think I'm missing 2.
Yeah, you got 8, and I have 6. So yeah, this is the last one there that's got 6 in it. So,
Alright, was that you or
that
me?
was me.
Okay. Oh. 7.
Oh, oop. Done. So, you close? You close on the yellow one, right?
Oh, the middle yellow, yeah.
Yeah. 1.
Oh, I have that. This is nice. Like, I don't think it's as nice as, like, when you go to, it's I3, like a carnival or fair or whatever, and you're playing with, like, the little corn pieces. That's the best form of bingo. I don't know if it's the corn pieces or the fact you can win money, or you can eat a corn dog the whole time. Free spot. 1 full.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do. 'Cause this makes it so I only need 2 more. Alright.
Talking about a carnival makes me want a hot dog real bad. N7.
Oh, I just did that one for free.
About time.
All right. G2.
G2. There he is.
You're up.
Wild.
Another wild.
Let's see. Who has the most pegs on it? Two.
All of yours have 2.
So I'm just gonna seem to get a lot in this area.
Yeah. We're both waiting to get the same one at this point.
G.
I'm just like, nah. G16.
G16.
That's the right spot.
Well, you would pull. Oh no, I have that one. I was gonna say you would pull one I don't have.
I wonder if there are ones that people don't have, or if they're all in there. That doesn't make sense.
I mean, we've both gotten pretty much all of them, right?
Yeah.
That's I2.
We'll have to do the actual counting. I mean, it would make sense if there's 25. Yeah, every number is on the board. Because there's 5 things. There's 25 numbers. What was that one?
I2.
I2. So that's a fun observation that are like, oh, we haven't missed one yet. It's like they're just orders. And
Yeah. Randomized.
I guess that's a positive thing about the game. It's like you constantly feel like you're doing something.
Yeah.
We're on the B10 coming out of that.
B10 is G. G4.
I think I'm about to get a completely big diagonal. I think I win that. There's a 4 right there.
Yeah, we really got to go to the Wisconsin State Fair at some point.
Yeah.
We've been here 8 years and we've never been to the Wisconsin State Fair.
And it's just in... No, that's actually...
It's a ways, I think.
Is that in Milwaukee?
I'm not sure where it is.
Yeah.
I know they say it's like a big blacktop, so it's like hotter than Hades.
G15.
But I want to go, and that was one of my free options.
Oh, it's that time.
So, B12. But yeah, I really want to try one of those cream puffs. I don't know what else they even have at the Wisconsin State Fair.
Pigs
like
and
Iowa,
stuff.
maybe. Iowa's got like fried butter and like butter sculptures
B13.
and all that. I'm not sure what the Wisconsin one is known for other than cream puffs, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people talk about the cream puffs.
Yeah, like we have Bratfest here and like anywhere we want. Cool.
I got my last one.
I just got my last one.
Got it first.
Aw.
You can see how you can just probably play this one for an extensive period of time.
Yeah.
Or play with actual money. But yeah, you'd have to either increase the antes or sit down and kind of play through it.
For a while, yeah.
Repeatedly.
It's a good time waster, I feel like.
Yeah, while you're just talking and having a drink or something, or just...
Yeah, we always go to like alcohol.
Yeah. You enjoy this game if you're drunk.
Yeah, I mean it would be a good like family game, like you get everybody together.
Yeah.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter coming up, and you're just trying to like pass the time at, I guess, either the kids or the adult table, depending on ages of your kids.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's got a really 70s looking box.
Yes.
And the demographics of age of playing this. This is like the first Milton Bradley box that hasn't featured a kid.
I think so, yeah. They're just like, only old people play bingo.
And gamble.
Yeah. That's probably it, isn't it?
It's probably the gambling.
Probably the
Yes.
gambling.
Does it say anything about ages? Or?
I don't know. Oh, it even says on the box, everyone plays on every turn.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's a weird thing about how, like, if you check the number of chips previously called for any letter, you can just be like, I'm going to recall that, and then you don't get credit for it. I don't know. That's a weird little, like, I guess, competition-based thing where, I don't know, that sounds stupid. We're not going to do that.
Well, what is it? Like, I can just be like, I don't agree with that. And then
Yeah,
you have to
like
draw
I could
again.
have pulled the, yeah.
Oh.
So
Okay.
me, so like that, the wild thing, you could have said, and that would have stopped me from winning, but also stopped you from winning. So
Yeah. Weird.
I don't know. It's I think weird is the right statement.
Yeah. I mean, the board, look, this board is constructed really nicely. Ooh, right.
Pull that back out.
Constructed really nicely. It's a nice thick plastic. These, they're
Hold it real nice.
they're decently sturdy. They stack really nice. The boards are nice and tight. But I think that's because they've never been played
Puncture.
before. Or maybe they played like one time and then they were like, I'm done.
Yeah. They proceeded to lose all the red chips.
Yeah. Well, because we're missing a white as well.
Well, yeah, some of the whites were already stripped off.
Yeah.
So it's.
But whatever, like, this is $2,
Yeah.
right? Am I going to complain about a $2 game? Yes, I'm that petty. No. Not going to complain about a $2 game. I think it's super fun. I didn't check the cost on eBay like I usually do. I usually try to find the games on eBay and see what they would cost so that we could tell you guys, but I didn't do that this time. Mainly because I didn't realize we were going to play bingo.
Yeah, I would assume it's $30. That seems
Something
to be
like
the
that,
general
yeah.
price. But
I also didn't check the price of the bird game, I don't think.
there's only 2 copies up.
Yeah.
And
I was really stoked about that bird game.
Yeah. Good
until
play.
I learned how to play it.
But you enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it
Yeah.
once I got into it. I do think that the best way to play that game is to lay your cards out in front of you and then pick them up that way. Just my opinion though, I don't know. Maybe you get one of those like the Yu-Gi-Oh card sleeves and you just like 4. I don't know. I wasn't a card game player. I was just a collector growing up. Yeah. But I don't know. This was fun. I like this. It's a really good time waster.
Yeah, it's also not a really quick. Oh, how do booty? Welcome.
Not a really quick play, I feel like.
Yeah.
Which is good. It's easy to pick up, easy to learn. That's good.
The dismantling appears to be a bit obnoxious.
It reminds me of Light Bright a little bit.
Yeah,
Did
that
I just-
punchy sound.
Did I just date myself? Light Bright.
They still exist.
F in the chat, I guess.
Yeah.
They do still exist. I think we saw one at like Target the other day.
Yeah.
So you can just like buy a brand new Light Bright. Like what the heck? Yeah. As soon as our nieces and nephews get old enough to not choke on the pieces, maybe we'll get them Light Brights. Although, like, Light Bright became less fun once you punched through all the black paper.
Yeah, then it became.
Because then you couldn't, like, make new designs and whatever. But, yeah. I don't know. The lettering and the coloring here Makes me want Culver's.
Oh,
Really
that
bad.
does have the Culver C on it, doesn't it?
Oh my goodness. I could eat cheese curds and get sick from eating a custard. Like,
Sure, that's a guarantee if you eat Culver's.
I don't know what it is. Their custard just makes me like sick to my stomach every time I have it. Like, I'm like, ooh, this is tasty. And then 20 minutes later, I'm just like, I am sick. But yeah.
Yeah, it also could just be that the food's not great. But
I
Culver's
mean,
hater over here.
They're like buffalo chicken tenders are really good though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I would fight somebody for their buffalo chicken tenders, but they are tasty. But I just like spicy everything all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, like most board games, this all like actually fits in the box.
So, look at that. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? Everything has its place.
Yeah.
Nothing is sticking out over the top, right?
You don't have to take it apart in order to put it away.
You don't have to take it apart to put it away. There's little slots and things to put all your pieces in. There's a box here for all your pieces. Everything is fine. Why don't more board games do this?
Yeah, instead of like once you put all the pieces, you move them all out, and then suddenly it's like.
Well, they're just like all strewn about in there.
I say that.
And
like,
the lid doesn't want to go on there. I think it's because of the nubbin there that doesn't come out.
so in assembly that comes out, but we're not going to take that
Yeah,
out.
I don't think we need
So,
to. 90% fits.
yeah, that kind of goes there. But yeah, that's kind of. I don't know if we'll do anything else there, but I think we're actually doing pretty good. I guess again, that's kind of a question for you all. There's a bunch of games that we have that are kind of weird. We have to test out.
Oh, we could test the fuzzball game with the update that we made to it.
Yeah, I don't know where that went.
It's in the closet. So the fuzzy tower game, when we first played it, the base is smooth plastic, so the tower of fuzzies just like slid right off, and you're trying to like pull the fuzzies off, and you're just like picking up the whole tower, which not fun, right? So I bought some of those like fuzzy pads that you put underneath your like couch feet so you can move your couch around without scratching your floor. Bought some of those and put it on, if I can get it here, on the base of the tower. So now the base of the tower is fuzzy. Although I don't know how well this is going to work because I just took it out and like it came right off. So squeeze it in there. And
Why can't I make that do its thing that it's supposed to do?
I don't know.
Yep.
Cool. Cram it on there. Pick it up.
Yeah, fuzzy Jenga.
Let's see. I'm just gonna knocking the balls off. They're like not packing in correct. I don't know.
Let me help out with that. Put your balls on top there.
Hoo.
Hoo.
We're gonna cram those suckers in there. You gotta stick together, guys. Okay.
And then I do this. There we go.
And then I think it's sticking on there better, kinda.
Guess we didn't really pull the cards out, did we?
Or the tweezers, they're there.
It's the tweezers.
So, try it out.
Get all the cards or just some of the cards? That's good call.
There. Oh, it's
That's the
just the
instructions.
instructions. Alright, shuffle them up. The hell? Elephant eye? Non-dominant. Oh!
Oh, we didn't play that version, so that's
Right. I
that
didn't even
makes
notice
it
that.
more complicated. So I can explain
So-
that.
You can do just the color, right? And pick any one you want. Or you can do hard mode and like elephant arms is how you pick it off. Or non-dominant hand. Or hand over one eye. I'll just put them on top. There.
Yeah.
So we shall see. I don't know, you want to do hard mode or not hard mode?
We're not on camera for hard mode anyway, so
Okay, so we'll just do regular mode. Josh won the last 2 games.
yeah. Pink.
Pink. You gotta pick a pink. See if the tower sticks. It's sticking a little bit better. The balls seem to not want to be sticking to each other. Pink. Got him.
Got a blue one.
Blue.
Kind of like showing off the lamp. I will take this blue one. Yeah,
I also got blue. Yeah, I feel like the furniture pad was the correct move.
yeah. Thing is, like, should have probably static them up or something like that more.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's not part of the instructions, I feel like. And also, how do you static them up? You know, like, do I have to keep balloons in the house now?
Back in there.
The green one is like, take me. Orange.
I'll put them over here.
Boop. There we go.
Got a yellow one. I know that is awful, so I'll just put this over here. I'm gonna stick that right over there.
Green, it's your time, bud. There's a little hole over here for you. Stay there. Stay. Stay, stay. Okay.
Go with the blue one. I got a series of blues over here that might be useful.
Ooh. I'm the worst person to play Jenga or anything with. Oh!
Nicole won that one, I guess.
I won one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this worked. You can see just the little pad.
Yeah.
It was kind of smooth, so Josh and I took a steak knife and like sawed on it a little bit to try to rough it up.
Yeah.
I do feel like it could be rougher.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
think we had no problem. I think that it's for those. I wish we could actually contact the makers of the game. Like, hey, you have a flaw in your game.
yeah, this would be a marked improvement.
Yeah.
Also, if you had a way to re-static the balls. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's kind of like.
Like, I know they're just supposed to stick together because they're felt or whatever, but this is only the second time that we've played with this, and the balls do not want to stick together.
Yeah.
Like, even in the cup, like, you're cramming them together in the cup, and they're just, like, rolling out. Which is kind of a bummer, because, like I said, this is, like, a $20 game. And...
Our other Uno versions or other Jenga versions are just superior in structure.
They are. I mean, the pieces are curved a little bit, but that's because it was like $1.70 at the Goodwill. And I don't know if I can complain about that.
Yeah.
So,
Put
yeah.
that here. Put this here. Oh yeah.
But yeah, so if you do buy the game, I also recommend buying the $6 furniture foot pads off of Amazon to stick one of them to your game, thus making it a $26 game instead of $20 for a game that should have already come that way. I do think, though, look at how cute. He's like peeking out from the bottom. Like, hey guys, subscribe to the channel and tell all your friends.
Yeah. So.
We back.
Yeah. Welcome back, Jay.
Well, you're back and we're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what else? That's really kind of what we've been up to. So we're in a new space, just generally here, and
I don't know, more cool stuff coming soon. Like I said, I've got lighting coming. I've got a chalkboard coming, so we can keep track of our scores. I don't know. We'll have to have. I don't know if we'll just restart scoring like April 1st, or if we'll watch back through the videos to determine who won what and update the scores.
Lost a couple videos.
Yeah. So scoring will resume April 1st. This was like the pre-season, you know, working out the jitters, getting everything set up. Yeah. April 1st will be game time.
Then we can use the old games for our second games on the days as well. The ones that we've kind of gone from there. Yeah. But yeah, we are posting these off on kind of the YouTube thing as well as we're pulling things back apart. But yeah, so that's really what we're up to. Eventually, this will be a giant, big thing of things. But yeah, so these are all the board games that we're going to be playing in the future, and then a couple of pieces. And so we're also. There's another one. Stay Alive. Yeah, a whole bunch of other games that are kind of sitting over in that neck of the woods.
Yes. We do have Mousetrap. We're trying to get the rubber bands for Mousetrap.
And the marble.
Oh, and the marble.
Yeah. The weird parts.
So we'll see. I saw another copy at a different Goodwill that I might go back and open up and be like, okay, I'll pay $2 for this so I can get a marble and some rubber bands.
Yeah.
So we'll see. That's one of the risks you take buying secondhand games.
Yeah, but the reward is
basically
you're
free
not
game.
Spending $60 on a game, right?
Yeah, I'm excited to play. We got a hide and seek game.
Yeah.
But before we play it on the channel, I'm trying to find the little people pieces because we've only got one. And then somebody took like a wooden grilling skewer and cut it into like little inch pieces. And then that's what you use for the other players. And like, they didn't even color them or anything. So...
it was sold as replacement pieces included. And we're like,
yeah.
This is $2, so thank you.
Yeah. But, yeah. I like it too because I've got my dining room table back now.
Yeah, that's an improvement.
Not that we eat at the dining room table, but it really unclutters the dining room area quite a bit.
Like the big thing I see is the dogs have just disappeared.
Oh yeah, they do not care. They're probably looking for popcorn on the floor in my office, actually.
Yeah.
Because it's just next door, which is fine. There's nothing in there they can hurt. Really. But yeah, got some lighting coming. I bought like some lighting with the sheets that go over it so that it like softens it for professional photography. I got some of those coming. Scoreboard coming.
Scoreboard will be nice. Be a good backdrop.
Be a good backdrop. Eventually we're gonna decorate the walls in here. You know, you've seen other people who stream stuff and things. We're gonna do the streamer trademark
stuff. It's just not a blue screen thing.
We're not doing the green screen thing, I don't think. Yeah, eventually we'll do the games and face cams, I think. But we gotta work out the whole face cam setup.
Yeah. Kind of moving things up is just kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So, we appreciate, I mean, for the last couple of months, those that are watching are helping us kind of figure through things.
Yes.
But,
thank you for your patience.
Yeah, kind of bumbling around.
Yeah, I mean, we never really started this to get like a giant following or anything. It's just like a reason to sit down and play board games.
Yeah.
And do it consistently. Because we've been collecting old board games for a long time.
Yeah.
Obviously, because we have so many. But it was just like, oh yeah, we'll collect this. And then we didn't do anything with it.
Just kind of sat around.
Yeah. So, this gives us a reason to continue collecting the games.
So, yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Those are the playthroughs of the things. Eventually we'll kind of, I think next week we're going to do careers. Is going to be the main goal for that.
Yeah,
we
we
gotta
just
play it through and
definitely,
figure it out.
yeah, we have to play it through first,
Okay.
so that we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, I feel guilty when we play a game and we're just like, I don't know how to actually play this game.
Yeah. There's a Super Spy game that I'm pretty excited about. So.
I'm actually kind of excited for the Billionaire game.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, that game sells for quite a bit on eBay. And we scored it this last weekend for
$2.
$2.
And it's complete, so.
Complete
but also
game.
The board.
The box is kind of beat up, yeah. But like it sells for quite a hefty price on eBay, so I'm excited about that.
Things we were eyeballing to buy, and we just ended up not having to. It was
Yeah.
really nice. So.
The Raggedy Ann game I'm stoked to play as well.
Yeah.
The artwork on there, I feel like I'm gonna pick out some of the little
things.
I don't know, they got like little animals or something on there. On the box that are super cute, and I'm like, I want that tattooed somewhere.
Yeah.
But I don't know where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all, and we'll be back again next week. I think we're still playing around a bit, potentially with time-wise. 5:30 might be getting a bit tight with our kind of life and schedule, but we'll kind of keep going with 5:30 Central for the time being. But is kind of what it is. And thank you all, and we'll have a good rest of the day. Bye.